Thank you for joining us on another week of the committee. We got a couple topics we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna have a little chit chat about Afro Man and that little trial and kind of hey, there's my man trapped in here.
What's happening?
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Afro Man and that trial and kind of the hilarity that went along with it. Um, I want to talk about the NFL players versus the flag football cats and kind of like expectation versus the results, right? And then we got a couple Facebook videos that passed through this past week, and we got like some of us ain't seen it, some of them ain't seen them, but we're gonna get some initial reactions off of it and kind of just play by ear and then let it roll from there. So as long as these guys are good, I mean, I'm good. How about y'all? How's y'all's week going?
Oh, it's Monday, man. Um, my day was all right. High school, silly kids. Had a kid, had a kid bring a weapon into the building today through the weapons detection system, and he ended up fleeing the property, so they didn't catch him. But
They know
like,
who it is, though, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
What was it? Knife or a gun?
it was done.
Oh man,
But the kid, I don't know, man. I just feel sorry for these jokers, man. Like he on an ankle monitor for whatever he did. Uh, he walks around. He got dreads, so dreads hang in his face. He have a hood on all the time, and then he put a mask on. So all you see is his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and he just walk around
And
hidden.
y'all
Like,
let him do that? Y'all let him wet rock that like that?
no, 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 no. I'm too hypersensitive on that. Like nah, I need to
Yeah.
feel safe at all times. If I don't feel safe, I respond in that manner. It's a fight or flight
So,
type deal,
hmm
and that's just that how I run that. You say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel, but
hmm
this is school, man. This ain't wherever you think you at or wherever you want to be. This is
yeah,
school. Like you can look like you
man.
somebody at the store across the street, but not in this building, my boy.
hmm
You got to come off all that.
Well, I mean, at least that system works, right? It got activated, got identified, what's going on, and some right off the jump kind of prevent, I guess that's that money being put to work, and it's legit, I guess. But still, man, that's
It's crazy. Like, and then so I I don't. You probably I know you didn't hear about it, but did y'all hear about the 19-year-old that was driving a car? They found him dead, and he ran into another car in the subdivision. Y'all saw that on the news.
I ain't hear that's
Mm-mm.
y'all's area.
It was last week, the 13th, Friday 13th. But the kid went to my school. They died, and then the people that set him up go to the school, and from what I'm hearing, it was over a female. That's what I hear. It's hearsay. It hadn't been confirmed by a credible source, but nevertheless, man, you got 19-year-old kid
Yo,
out of here, and then you got three other 18-year-old kids out of here on some frivolous, man. I just don't get it, man. I it's it's just different, man. We're different. Like we didn't want to go. We didn't want to be a criminal.
hmm
We didn't want to go to jail. Like we didn't. Who gonna get us out? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nobody. We would have been dead up in that joint, just sitting there looking silly.
who am I call?
Mm-mm.
Like,
Shoot, it was safer in jail at that time.
man, bro. I'm right. I don't understand. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, everybody want to be hard. Everybody want to be a point guard until they start pressing.
I mean, you know this as well as all of us see. You can only do so much for certain people, right?
Oh, hey,
You can provide them with all the tools and all the, the lectures and the talks and the mentorships and everything else. But if they ain't willing to take it and run with it or understand what you're trying to give them, they lost. You just let them roll with it, and then let them make that bad decision, and hopefully it's a small one, but it sounds like them young cats are making life-changing decisions off some little petty short-term issues and problems. And you can't do too much, man. Just try to stay safe. Like, hopefully they decisions don't affect somebody else to where it's hurting somebody else's life, right?
yeah, man.
But man,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just, I have certain kids that I pour into, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you what I got, and then that's it. Like, I don't have the energy to try to carry somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't carry. I can only give it to you. And at the end of the day, like you said, you're gonna either sink or swim. You're gonna do what you're gonna do with it. Uh, hopefully whatever I get, hopefully it sticks something positive. But I ain't fighting you to make smart decisions. Like, I'm not fighting you for that. If you want to be stupid, you can be stupid all by yourself. Like, I'm I'm not I'm not I'm not trying to talk you out of stupid.
Yes, sir. Stupid gonna do what stupid does.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How about you, Trap? I know you got some unfortunate, news the past, 24
Yeah, man.
hours. You doing
Yeah.
all right, fam?
Yeah,
Condolences.
yeah. Yeah, it's tough news no matter how you look at it. Just ask for prayers for the family, man. Just, keep my Williford family in your prayers, and know that we appreciate every person that reaches out with condolences, and really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man.
You bet. For sure, man. For sure, man. News like that is, like you said, you can expect it, but even when it comes, it still hurts, and still
Mhm.
you still have them thoughts on it. And no matter how much you can prepare yourself, stuff just happens, and that emotion still gonna come out. So,
Yeah, yeah,
prayers for you and the family and everybody else, brother.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And E,
Yes, sir.
look you up, man. I heard, hey, I
Um,
heard you hurt yourself sitting down.
yeah, I was just sitting down and hurt my back.
Hey, is that old
Just
man?
raised up.
Yeah, exactly, Trap.
That's
Is
it.
that
That's the same thing I said.
that expression is exact? No words needed. No words needed.
That's
I was
that
sitting
age
down.
catching up with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
I couldn't believe that he said what he said.
Wow. Well,
Hey,
Hey,
look, let me tell you something, Chuck. Don't sit with it too long, because it's per- it's
well,
very like wait a
I
minute.
I guess I can kind of like feel I can feel for you because I've been down in my back before, bro. I had to go out on work comp because of my back. It ain't fun, man.
But you did
Yo,
Yeah,
something. You
whew.
did
I
something.
apologize. Man, you know how many people pull their back and they bending over, tying their shoe, and all type of little
hmm
stuff like that.
hmm It don't matter when your back go out. It don't matter what you're doing. It
Hey,
goes.
I will say though, like after I got a certain age, getting out of bed, I gotta get out of bed a certain way. I just
hmm
can't pop up out of bed no more. I gotta do like the slide to the edge and kind of like get myself situated and then get up.
hmm
If I get up too fast, man, I mess myself for the rest of the day. I'm like, God dang it, how I do this? Why my back
Now,
hurt? All I did was get out of bed.
the thing for me is the knees, bro.
Yeah,
Ever since I pulled that muscle in my calf muscle, bro, my knees have just been. Every time I make a move, they be popping. I could be just stretching just a little bit. Them boys just start pop, lock, and dropping, bro. It be sounding like popcorn going off.
I had on some ice and hot and everything.
Hey, speaking
It's a
of
lot better
knees,
today, though.
Yeah.
You didn't go to work
good.
today,
Did you
huh?
ice it?
Yeah, I went.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you ain't heard that bad. You gotta go get that money.
Hey, but here's the thing: if you go to the doctor, they ain't gonna put you out. They gonna say you keep working, cause that's what's gonna help you heal. Is keeping it loose
If I was at work, I would have went
Mm,
with the work, but I wouldn't. I was with the house.
with the work comp. Cause that's the way they did me, man. I was crying in the doctor's office, and she didn't put me out no day.
mm-mm.
What you with Ice G?
Oh, so I was saying, Trap said he was speaking of knees, right? Did y'all see that picture of who was it, Jabari Parker's knee?
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro. All right, so we all know Jabari Parker. He's been out of the league probably a couple years, right? You know, he
Used
played
to
for the
play for
Lakers
Duke,
and
right?
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
overseas.
hmm
So he's overseas right now, and I guess he's had so many knee surgeries and everything else. Man, there is a picture of Jabari Parker's knee that is crazy. Hold up, I'm gonna bring it up.
You ain't got to show me.
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring that joke up, but it is rough. Bro, what happened? All right, hold on. Let me share this picture real quick. All right, so we got the window. Bam. Look at that knee.
Yeah.
Bam.
Ah,
Like he missing kneecap. It's like all the ligaments, they everything gotta be gone. But the crazy thing, he 30 years old, man. And he's like, imagine stopping on that Joker. Like he
whew.
playing basketball, fam. It's not like he could just just roll him up the court and everything. My man is still driving with a knee that looked like Voldemort.
That gotta be a rope. That gotta be a robotic knee.
Man, so yeah, bro. Like
Oh,
like
Whew.
when he turned our age, mm, mm,
Shit,
mm, mm,
I feel
He
dog,
you.
gonna need a walker.
dog, he gonna need one. He gonna need one of them little knee scooters.
Yeah,
I be knee
that's
scooting
man,
around.
that's
Zoom,
amazing that they able to
zoom.
play on that though. Still,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's like, man, like how is that able to support any kind of like level of
big.
basketball, much less like overseas, professional, whatever. But yeah, man, that's a tough one. Terrible. Let me get out of that. Man, so what y'all want to get into, Trap? So I told C and E I got a couple of the videos that we've been posting up, for some topics.
hmm
We got the most influential coaches one. We got the one about the stepson, and then we got the one about the marriage counseling. Which one we go? Because I
Uh,
don't think, see, you ain't seen any of them, have you?
No.
Okay, so we'll
All
get
right.
a clean initial reaction out of C. And I didn't watch fully. I didn't watch the culture one. So y'all want to lead off with that one, the four most influential cultures?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Let's lead off with the four most influential cultures. I think
All
that'll be
right.
interesting.
Okay. We're gonna lead off with that one. Go ahead. Y'all hear it?
No.
No.
Okay. How about now?
No.
Mm-mm.
Man, see, we just tested this. Still no?
Mm-mm.
No.
Man, what is going on with this thing? That makes no sense. Still none?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right, hold up. Let's try to. Man, I'm gonna get this going here in a second.
I didn't think that. I thought
All right, how
Latino
about
culture.
now?
Yeah, but think about it though.
Okay.
Japanese culture.
All right, we're gonna start
Saw
over.
this list. I thought it was so interesting.
What you think?
I thought it was so interesting. The top 5, right? I can
Okay.
I could probably remember some of them
Okay, tell me
too.
who you see. Who do you
Is it like Indian culture is
Indian
number 5?
culture is number 4.
Number 4, yeah.
Number 4,
Number
Indian
4.
culture. These are the most influential cultures in America.
Yes.
Indian came in at number 4. Who else you remember?
Indian culture came in at number 4. Is it Mexican culture?
Come in at number 3, Latino culture.
Yeah, Latino culture came in at number 3. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Latino culture.
Okay.
Oh, I know this other one.
Okay.
Japanese.
Japanese. I couldn't believe that.
Japanese culture.
Guess what?
Japanese. Yeah,
Japanese is the number 2 culture in America.
That's
K-pop is so
wild.
big.
And I didn't think that. I thought Latino culture.
Yeah, but think about it though. The Japanese culture, they have meditation, they have teas,
Well,
yoga,
now
all
they're
that
in
stuff.
hip hop. They're in K-pop now. They got their
Yeah.
own like
Well,
pop lane and everything.
Come
Here's
on.
what they're saying. They're saying Japanese culture, sushi, ramen,
Yeah. Sushi, yeah.
anime, video games, Nintendo, PlayStation,
Facts.
minimalist design, martial arts, and meditation
Mhm.
is of the culture, the Japanese culture that they say it is influential in America.
Can I-
And minimalist, like they don't have too much stuff.
Can we pop our collar real quick
Let's
though?
pop it because I'm getting ready to tell you the number one,
Yeah,
the
go
most
ahead.
influential culture in America
Speak on it.
is the African American culture.
Yes, Lord.
It is number one. Guess what
Yes,
they
Lord.
said? Hip hop and R&B music, slang,
Oh,
language,
surprise!
the language influence,
Yeah.
streetwear, hairstyles, soul food, politics and sports, entertainment, pop culture at large.
Come on, man.
They say the number one most influential culture in America
Yeah.
is the African American culture.
A lot of the times people hate you because they ain't you.
Right.
Real talk.
Isn't that
You
something?
know, we the non-all Black Americans here want to thank y'all for all your contributions.
What?
All right.
Ain't you
only
Dominican?
Only half of me said that, dog.
I'm about to
Chill.
say.
I'm Afro-Latino. My mom darker than Didi. Shut
I-
up. Oh, yeah, I'm
Right.
Let me know when you through digging so I can kick him in that motherfucker.
all the time. And we just let him.
Yes.
All right,
bro.
y'all. It's Didi in the morning.
I bet.
Who number 5?
That's what I was wondering about.
Well, so we talked about culture before, right? Apparently, like if you look at the white majority of folks in America, they ain't got a culture. They what is it gonna say? Irish, Italian. I mean, it's like what is the culture you saying? And most of the stuff, like just from, like I said, I didn't watch this whole video, but from most of the stuff that I saw, the American culture or the white portion of it, man, they pick a lot out of each one of those. Like, got minimalist type things. You got the whole the little Karen yoga sessions. You got music. You got, I mean, yeah, she could have put seasoning food up in that joker. It's just all kind of things, right? So when if you were to think of number 5, I would think something like, I don't know, maybe.
Italian?
And that, you know what? That's what I was kind of thinking. Like maybe something European, and that's probably the closest one I could think of is like an Italian type culture. But I don't. I got nothing, man. Yeah. I mean,
Do you agree with the list?
So you got what was it? Four was
Native American culture?
No,
four. No, four was
Yes.
Japanese. Was it? Oh,
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
I
four
got
was
I got
Indian.
I got the
Four was
list up. It's
Indian.
Indian. No,
it's
yeah,
Three,
Indian.
yeah,
Yeah, like
Native American.
yeah.
that
And
was
was
three
it
was
they,
Native American or
Spanish.
they
Indian?
talking Dubai
I got
Hinduism.
I got the list pulled up. I can see what it
Oh, the
Yeah,
says.
actual list. Oh,
yeah.
Native
Three,
American?
three was Spanish. Two
So
was
it's Hispanic.
Japanese or
Uh-huh.
Asian, and one was black.
Yep. Yep.
Native American.
So
Okay, so the Native
No way.
American one, I'm a little.
That's not native. They talking Indian Dubai. They gotta be.
I just got the list. I'm
They
just
in
going reading the
America. They
list
said most
Really?
influential in the country
in the U.S. So the
in the U.S.
the total list is number 5 is European American culture, 4 is Native American culture, 3 is Hispanic Latino American culture, 2 is Asian American culture, and number 1 is African American culture.
Okay, so you can technically throw Indian in because they went with Asian. So you got India, you
Yeah.
got Pakistan, you got some of those, you know, far east Asian, or
Yeah.
the Asian area, right? Because when you
Hmm.
start getting towards like Pakistan or not even Pakistan, yeah, Pakistan and over to like Israel, that's Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
So
So the list for Asian American cultures is Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Filipino, Korean, and Vietnamese.
okay, all right. So I mean, if you leave it broad like that list right there, then yeah, I guess Native American will fit in there because you pretty much cover the rest of the world with everything else other than like Australia. And ain't no Australian influence up in here. you know. Um, maybe you could throw some maybe Pacific Islanders type stuff. That may be kind of one, but I, hey, I'm good with it. It's legit. Definitely, I mean, the African American culture one absolutely is number one. There's no denying that one. Now
Without a doubt.
you could probably flip flop the Hispanic and the Asian one because there's a lot of bits and pieces of each one that kind of goes there. So yeah, I can roll with it. I can say that's a pretty valid list.
Yeah. What
Man,
about you, E? You agree with this list, or you think that something might need to be moved around?
I think the white folks should be number one, and then black folks number two.
So you saying European American should be number 1?
Yeah.
Ooh, elaborate. Why?
please.
Why?
They might want to be somewhat like us, but they don't want to be a. We want to be like them. It's as simple as
Hold on. Hey, know what? Nah,
it.
you ain't doing this. You ain't doing this.
We'll keep
You
it
just
PG.
trolling right now. You just trying to say
We,
something just
we,
to
we'll keep it PG. We're just gonna keep it like that because we might have some new listeners and followers. So but
Who was it? Who was it? Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney said everybody want to be a
yeah,
nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga.
yeah, yeah,
That's why it's
yeah.
number one.
Nah, nah. Well,
Man.
they just twin. That's cool, but what I'm saying, we'll stop that.
Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
This guy.
Touche. You good with the list, bro?
Yeah, I'm good with the list.
Alright. We're gonna let E have that one. He ain't even gotta elaborate. It is what it is. Speaking of folks wanting to be like other folks, though, we got the NFL players versus the flag football cats, as like a precursor, pre-game, kind of like a preview of like the 2028 Olympics or the flag football being an actual Olympic event, right?
What?
Did y'all watch any of this game?
No.
Was it a tournament? Was it
It
14?
it was three teams. It was three teams.
Okay.
There was one team made up of the USA flag football team, and two other teams of NFL players and social media folks, right? And
Mm.
no,
I
y'all
seen
didn't watch
Tom
any.
Brady and Odell Beckham. I watched a couple plays of that game,
Okay,
but I think
so
Joe Burrow them lost though, didn't
dog, all the NFL players lost. The Team USA cats whooped their tails. I mean, I'm talking about whooped them. It wasn't like close. So the stuff you see on ESPN and whatnot, the highlights of like OBJ making the one-handed
he?
catch
Yeah,
over the two cats. You got Jalen Daniels throwing that dang full length of the field to Devontae Adams. Like they had some plays, but I think that score at the end of the game was like 44-8 or like 37. It was blowouts, fam. I'm talking about blowouts.
Wow.
So when you had, back when it was announced that these flag football was going to be part of the Olympics in 2028, the NFL player was like, yo, we got to get in on that. And then the cats that have been doing this like professionally playing, they're like, hey, slow your roll, fam, because it ain't the same.
it ain't.
Yeah, like you need to calm down. Like, don't just disrespect us like you just gonna get a seat at the table just because you in the NFL. And so this was kind of I guess Tom Brady had a team. Um, Tom Brady was quarterback with Joe Burrow. You got a lot of NFL players. You got Saquon out there. I mean, you had a couple social media cats. You got Logan Paul, ISO Speed, and a couple of them dudes. But them games was not close. And like folks said, it ain't the same.
Yeah, that's
So
a
you
difference.
looking at the score, ain't you, Trap?
Yeah, I'm checking out some of the players right now, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow,
Your skill set is different, man.
Yeah,
It
very
is.
much so.
but if they give him like a little time, I don't think it'd be the same. The outcome. You at least got to give him a year or two to play it. You know what I'm
So
saying? The cats been playing for a minute, so even though they got better skill set, the NFL players, they still you still got to know what you're doing out there. So if they
The
could
only
train for like a year doing it, I think it would be a different outcome.
the only caveat that I see is it reminds me of running skeleton drills. Like,
Yeah,
what's the
it's
difference
basically
between
what it
this
is.
and skeleton? Yeah,
Time.
So
time just
time.
ain't put no time in together
One
with each
Mississippi,
other.
mhm.
two Mississippi, three Mississippi. That changed
Yeah,
everything, but
and then having to get after them cats,
yeah,
get them flags. Hey,
yeah.
Trap was looking at some of the plays. Pulling them flags is not an easy task. You got cats slip
Yeah,
sliding, dipping, diving.
yeah.
They could
yeah.
kill in dodgeball. I'll tell you that. Them boys was moving their bodies in ways that you was like, hold up, man. How am I supposed to get this dude?
Yeah,
So
I think it really requires a different skill set because
It
like
is a different skill.
aiming at somebody's midsection or a hit point is different than trying to focus on this little tag to rip
the
it off.
reach, yup.
Yeah, I can see how that would be tough for NFL players because
So so
yeah.
so G, what they trying to do is make professional football players play football. What's gonna happen
So
to the other countries? What are they gonna do? Because they're not gonna have professional football players.
no, but that's the thing. Is like what I guess the Team USA was trying to get a point of was you don't need to be an NFL player or this type of, you don't have to be a professional player to compete. You just kind of need to know that this is different, right? Like C said, it's a different skill set. It's like, hey, you can't just walk on and just be like, yo, I'm here, give me a seat. And then also the structure of these cats. if you look at the size of these dudes that are playing this flag football, yo, they all like, I don't know, Tyreek Hill size, but ain't
Yeah.
that thick. They slim, they kind of, janky, that type of deal. So, and I think this was
Elusive.
more, huh?
Elusive.
Yeah, elusive. That's
Exactly.
yeah. I
Yup.
definitely say elusive because I just saw a dude do a wiggle to
Bro,
kind of keep them from grabbing his flag.
in
He's
Flag.
like a
like,
5 yard span, bro. Like five
yeah,
yards. This bro juked like 8 times. I'm like, yo, come on.
Yeah. It's
So,
different skill set.
okay. I can. Okay, all right.
but yeah, so that was one of the things I saw, and I'm kind of like, hey, just remember, you can't just walk on. You got to earn a spot. And I guess there's a couple cats that said, hey, I'll give it a shot. It's like, hey, even though this happened, let's see what it is in 4 years. Like C said, give me a little bit of time to train in that and kind of look like what I can do, right? Daryl Green said he 66 years old. Daryl Green said, I think I could do that still. Hey,
At
I ain't gonna
66.
argue with him. I ain't gonna argue. Hey, you gotta see. I don't know if Daryl's been keeping up with his physicals. I mean, being the fastest man in the NFL for a couple years, you got to still have a little bit in the tank. I mean, you probably still faster than probably 80% of the population.
Yeah, he probably can beat me. I'm pretty sure he
Hey,
can beat me.
he's
I can
66
see that.
years old, still running 4.7.
Yeah,
Boy,
That's
He's still
wild.
running full. Probably got about 1% body fat and all that type of good.
So yeah, man, I thought that was funny. I thought it was something that was kind of interesting. And yeah, if anybody's on the listening, man, y'all give them highlights a check, man, because you're gonna see the NFL players. They made some plays. There was some pretty nice ones in there. But them little loose, elusive, janky, little old flag football dudes was like, you about to get
Them moves, boy. Woo.
Hey, but yeah,
From
man.
a from a from a business standpoint, they probably gonna try to go NFL player. Dude.
Um, I don't know because
Just
normally
cause
when
it,
you,
just cause it's in Los Angeles, ain't it?
yeah, it's
So it's
in Los
here.
Angeles.
Yeah. So it just look better.
I could see it being an off-season type deal.
Yeah.
Keep you in shape.
Now I could definitely see bringing a couple cats in, but I
Yeah.
don't I don't think they'll replace all of them. That'd be too much. That'd be kind of like it's not like the NBA, right? It's not like the
Hmm.
Dream Team. That'd be like the Dream Team made sense, right?
Hmm.
Because it was a direct translation or transition from like a regular college basketball. This is like it's football, but it's not football. It's like a different type of thing. So you still, I feel you still need to earn a spot. You know, don't just hand the keys to the car to these cats. I mean, they make enough money. Let some of these other cats get that notoriety, that little, you know, Dan versus Dave, like what happened back in the Atlanta Olympics, where they
Hmm.
nobody knew who they was, but man, you saw them on
Yeah.
every McDonald's commercial and everything else. They
The
got a little
Wheaties.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see that than just to see a bunch of NFL players again go up against, like C said, what these other countries gonna have, you know,
That yeah.
you
That's what.
know,
What do you match it with soccer players? With professional
see,
soccer players?
yeah, I mean something, but
Because you
for it to
can't. I mean,
be
you talk about it. You can't have somebody like a Drake London out there just
no, no,
jumping over everybody.
for it to be an Olympic event, these other countries got to have something put together, right? So I don't think they're just gonna be rolling in there. I could see probably like like Japan having some cats, Spain having some cats because it's it's not the same. And like
Yeah.
he said, them soccer players, boy, they got some moves too, and them feet. So I mean that could
Hmm.
work out.
well,
Now,
so
granny need hands.
so athleticism uh, is I think underrated globally. I
Okay.
don't. I think that we've programmed ourselves for quite some time to because we have the NFL, because we have basketball in particular. I can't say baseball because I mean
We saw what
we're
just happened.
right. Um, and soccer is one of those things as well. So I think um, I just think that just athleticism overall is a lot more global than what we are thinking. I think Drake London, Eric mentioned him. I think he becomes what's the word I'm looking for? I think his skill can kind of be um like neutralized a little bit, depending on where he is. I don't think that he walks in. Now you have exceptions to the rule, but like it's some, and we've seen it with basketball over the years,
Mhm.
in the Olympics and the world championship. Like I mean, it's some people out there they can do it too. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think we would have our hands full yet again. Like I said, we just saw what happened in baseball. Like baseball is
Hey, baseball global now, man. Like,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
baseball being global though, so
it has,
and
but
football ain't
not
global.
not
it
at not
hasn't
at the
been,
level it's at now.
yeah, not at the
Like,
So
level.
that's my question. Is football is not really global? It's getting there. Is flag football global? Is that
I'm
something that other countries do?
I'm saying athleticism. I'm not talking about the
yeah,
sport itself. I'm just saying athleticism overall. It's some athletes in this world that
that can
are
transition.
as athletic as
I,
the people we
yeah,
see in these in
yeah, you right, but you gotta understand though, they still playing football. So you still that knowledge of knowing how to play that game translate just up
It's
playing
to a
two
point.
hand touch.
It's to a point. E. It's
are we
to a
talking
point.
flag football or we talking NFL like
Football, it's still the same concept and it's still
No,
it's
it's
not
not. E. It's
it's
not.
it's
it's
it's,
It's
it's
not.
different.
it
It's
is
different details. You still got to get a first down. You still got to move the ball. You still got to score 7 points. You still got to cover. You still got to tackle. You ain't tackling, but you pulling flags. So you
it's
still
not
got the guard.
it's not the
It,
same.
it, it's similar.
It's not
It's 80%.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
If it wasn't that, if it wasn't the same, they wouldn't call it football. They would just call it flag. They wouldn't
That's
say flag football.
I mean
It last name football.
if
It
it's
last name
I
football,
mean,
Corey. And you
here,
play with a
here,
football.
here you
With
go.
cleats on, with gloves
E.
on.
Now here, you got rugby. Rugby is damn near football, but it's not football. Like it's kind of it's the same concept. We don't play rugby in the States, but everywhere else in the world got rugby, right?
But
So I
they ain't
think
rugby
it's
football or rugby ball. It's just rugby. Flag
yeah, but
last
that's what
name
I'm
But
football.
it's
this yeah,
I
Still the same concept.
okay. Yeah,
I
okay.
hell football called soccer everywhere other than the U.S. So wait,
What's the new
True.
phenomenon going on now? It's not tennis, but the other little thing.
oh pickleball,
Pickleball.
Pickleball, same concept as tennis. You just ain't
tennis,
running as hard.
but it
I
ain't
mean,
called
yeah, it's
tennis.
tennis. It's
so you
called,
There
but
you
I mean,
go.
you're saying
There you
you saying
go.
that
Right
Andre
there.
Agassi would exhale at pickleball because he played tennis?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
because he's still serving the ball, and you still can't hit his serve. I mean, some of the rules don't. See, Tom Brady still slinging that tater out there. Somebody still catching it.
Did you
Yeah,
see
we got little small rules, but them boys ain't
40,
even played
40,
together or practice. They
44 to
just
8?
practice.
44 to
They
8.
just practice.
44 to 8 ain't the same, E.
They just practice.
Tom Brady didn't look like he had 6 championships in a 44 to 8 flag football game. He
Of
didn't
course,
look.
Tom Brady's 50 years old. Ain't played football in 3-4 years.
No. We ain't doing
Yeah,
that. We ain't doing
No,
that.
I'm just
he ain't
saying.
forgot how
No.
to throw a football.
You,
He ain't
Tom
forgot
but
how
you
to throw
Brady,
a dig route.
Tom Brady
listen,
is
man.
still
You
better
talk,
than probably half the quarterbacks in the league right now. All
Yeah,
right. So let's not do
yeah.
that.
but still though, you ain't played with this team. Y'all just got together. Just like a pickup. Them guys were pickup players playing together, professional team.
A
You
dig
gonna
route is a
lose.
dig route. A sluggo is a sluggo. A go route is a go route. He's still throwing the same patterns. Like
These skills,
you,
these skills. There's no
that's not stuff you forget. You don't forget how to throw slants. Like timing or not. Like
skills ain't the
it's not
same.
like yeah, it's not like you got a 400-pound defensive lineman breathing down your neck. You got time to sit back there and kind of dissect the field.
Yeah, it ain't no protection in flag football. That's what I'm saying. It's one Mississippi, two Mississippi, and you better have it gone.
You better get it
Now,
out.
now I
But you
will say
got
this
time.
though. I will say this though. On that highlight, I guess Tom Brady made a pretty sweet pass. He did get
Mhm.
rushed, and the little shifty dude that was going after him, Tom Brady made a miss. Tom Brady hit
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
little oop. He said oop
So you
oop,
yeah,
gotta you gotta
but he
watch the
missed the
game a
flag.
little bit,
So
and
the
you can see.
talent is there. The talent is
Yeah.
absolutely there. They gonna get it, but like I said, practice. I'm sure, 100%. That
And
level of
then you
talent,
probably
man.
yeah, but you probably won't get like Tom Brady playing. You'll probably get somebody like that's just barely out the league that almost made it. They got, you know what I'm saying, just that close to getting it. Those will probably be the players fresh out of college or something, you know what I'm saying, that didn't get drafted. Those will
The
probably be the
cat Team
players.
USA got is legit. The quarterback for Team USA, hey, shifty, crazy
Yeah.
shifty. Like he he got drawn back, and them cats tried to get his flag, bro. He drooped like so many dang dudes. It's just, so yeah, I, I think we beat this dead horse. I think we had a spot. Like get some practice in, get some things, and come back and see them. But just
Yeah.
don't hand the keys to the car to these cats just because they already at a professional level.
Right.
They still need to prove it. They still need to try out. And like a commenter said, Jay, he was like, "Hey, the NFL they ain't gonna they don't learn lean more towards protecting their players and having their players in a I quote unquote I say exhibition game and them potentially getting injured does not benefit the league, right? Like,
Who
yeah, you
who
may
got
get
hurt? Who got hurt that year? Was that Robert Edwards
yes,
that tore his knee
yes,
in the Pro
absolutely,
Bowl game playing in the
yup,
sand?
yup. So that's why I don't think if there was NFL players, they would be in the Olympics because that's one injury and they done, right? And now you just lost a face of your league. Imagine Saquon tearing an ACL or something like that, or somebody ripping their rotator cuff or something. Nah, I don't think they're gonna want that. So good.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the basketball though.
Yeah, but other countries got professional players on their team.
hmm
You know what I mean? That's up that level. There are levels. Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Um, Cool, man. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was something really interesting that happened this past week, and definitely something that um we could totally look forward to because it will be in the Olympics in 4 years, and I really think, oh shoot, actually 2 years. I really think that's going to be one of the highlights of the Olympics outside of the track and field and the craziness that is happening in high school track and field over this past like couple this year. These boys out
And
here in Texas and in Maryland are running. My
Yeah.
God, they
and the break dancing. You can't forget break dancing
oh
and yeah, man, because old girl
Oh.
from Australia.
hey, I swear to
Did she get her
God,
medal back or something?
I
Did she
don't
get her
know,
medal
bro.
back?
I don't
I
know.
don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but hey, when they say, hey, let's try some new things, somebody got too big of an idea. Like, yo, breakdancing, fam. No, let's stop. Let's stop. Like, hey, you went out of here. The levels
But
here,
you know
you went here.
what? But as crazy as it sounds, that's probably something that's worldwide that everybody do though.
It's
Eh,
true. And you want to
yeah,
know
You know
who
what I'm saying?
created that one? You want to
Cause,
know
cause,
where that
cause,
culture came from?
yeah, it came from here. It came from America. But I mean,
yeah,
you got Japan do it. You got everybody do
Hmm.
it. Indian, everybody do it. So it's
Yeah,
probably something that is universal.
yeah,
y'all get
for
off
sure.
Ray Gun. Ray Gun got out there and did her thing, bro. Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, man. So we had another topic. And Trap, you wanna lead in the Afro Man?
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know Afro Man won his civil case against the police department that kicked down his door. Um, and they tried to sue him. They first they busted his door down and raided his home with a warrant that wasn't justified. So they
Yeah.
tried to sue him. They tried to sue him because he made a song about it, and he was able to win his civil case, which was pretty cool. So you got the video?
I didn't have a video of it. I was just figuring we talk about it. I don't know. Did
Okay,
you have a
okay.
video?
Yeah, I thought I texted to you.
They stole his money too.
Yeah, they stole and his pound cake, lemon pound cake.
Yeah. They pulled guns on him in front of his family.
Yeah,
What?
They
yeah,
did all kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
they
bro.
didn't
So
find nothing.
like
didn't find
like
nothing.
you gonna get the whole synopsis, or I can run it down just off of memory, what I remember.
Yeah.
So I guess what happened was initially they got a report that he possibly had drugs, some kind of illicit something in his house, and it was reported to the police department. What they did was like a full-on raid of his house. Not no legitimate like this is what was there, this is that. It was just like they did full-on raid. When they went in his house, they were disconnecting cameras, like his security cameras. They just came in, they just started going through all his stuff, and then what ended up happening was they found nothing at all, like nothing. So what he did was he took the footage he had that before it all got disconnected, and what he did was he made a whole bunch of parody videos over each one of the police officers that was invading the house. So there was a chubby deputy who who got the lemon pound cake video made for him. There was
Hmm.
the deputy. There was another deputy who Afro Man was saying that he slept with his wife, and then he was
Randy.
just clowning all of them, right? Like fully
Yeah.
just clowning them. And what ended up happening was these guys were trying to sue him for defamation
Hmm.
of character, right? And he's like, how's it defamation? Are you gonna like, because with defamation you got to prove that it hurt you, right? Or that there's proof that what was said was not true or
Yeah,
whatnot.
right.
So the lemon pound cake one was the video of the deputy going through the kitchen and everything, and there was a lemon pound cake on the counter. And my man looked at that pound cake, he was like, hmm.
They started calling.
So it just kind of took off from there. But yeah, man, freaking and then the other one was, Afro Man said he banged Buddy's wife, and then they
Hmm.
kind of brought it up. It was like, well, can you prove that he did that? Is that true or not? And then Buddy was like, no, not really. I don't want to do this. So it just became a whole trial on freedom of expression and freedom of speech,
Hmm.
and how you can do them kind of things with, without, I mean, essentially repercussions, right? Um, to a point.
So the name of the song that he created, one of them is Randy Walters is the son of a bee. And Randy Walters is the one, the cop that he said that he slept with his wife. And the song, if you get a chance to go to YouTube, or it should be on Facebook too, go check it out because this is hilarious. Um, but my takeaway from away from it was the audacity of the sheriff's department to even bring the civil lawsuit
Yeah.
after you broke into this man house. You say you had a warrant. You go into this man's house. You do all the things that he made the songs of you doing, and you had the because your feelings hurt. You want to sue him with a civil lawsuit. So um, oh yeah, and they went in this man refrigerator too. They opened the refrigerator like they were getting ready to get some Kool-Aid and everything else. So it's just wild.
So
And
yeah.
and Randy Walters' wife she's divorced him. He divorced Randy.
Yeah,
So
Randy said.
Afro Man say he hit it. He say he hit that man wife.
The judge said, "Is he sleeping with your wife?" He was like, "He said he was. I don't know." And so he was sure man was hitting.
Hey,
He said he
hey,
didn't know.
he
He
had to
said it
get in
could
front of the
be
court and everything. See, like he was on the stand trying to
crying.
testify this Joker, and the lawyer for Afro Man, hey, he was giving it to him, man. And my man, the dudes on the stage was like, I don't know, I really don't, but he could, but I couldn't tell you. So there's like, so you don't know if it's true or not, and he was like, I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm
And
gonna
the
check
Afro
it
Who
Man just sitting there like
who
this. Now, you see his outfit. Tell me
Yeah,
you saw his outfit.
yeah, he got the flag on. Who was
yeah.
the lemon pound cake dude?
The
What was
lemon
his
pound
name?
cake. That was the older police
Yeah.
officer.
He said he had been receiving a bunch of lemon pound cakes.
Yeah, yeah.
People had
Folks
been
been
sending them
sending
to
them
the
to him.
office because of the video was viral.
So,
Oh
and you know what?
man.
What's funny about all this to me is like the state of how like our, our society is right now, with just random stupidity and stuff that just don't make sense. This is like an exact translation as a trial that matches with our current, like, like society right now. Like
Condition.
this wouldn't make any sense like 10 years ago. Like, man, this is the weirdest trial ever. But thinking
Hmm.
about it now, you're like, man, that's about right. It seems about right now, man.
Randy Walters says the post hurt his feelings.
He
now
police.
now we got hurt feelings trials, man. Trials because of hurt feelings. Come on, man.
That's crazy. I'm trying to get to one of the quotes. He said, "Oh man, his lawyer asked him. He said, um, how long you been? I can't get to it now, man. But he asked him if he knew if his wife was sleeping with Afro Man or not. He said, "You want to go there?" Oh man.
All right. So I think I think we good on that. Trap, will you post a
Mhm.
couple links in the live when we end the session, just as part of the chat, and folks want to check them out, go check them out because they kind of hilarious, and honestly, I can expect probably like a Saturday Night Live skit or something based off of this. Yeah, I can see it coming sooner than later. All right,
Hey,
y'all want to do another
post it.
a Facebook video?
What? Yeah. What's the last bit?
All right, so we got the choices. We have the stepson or the marriage council one. Which one y'all want to do?
Um,
Marriage counsel. What's the
I'm gonna do
marriage
marriage
counsel?
counsel. That's one I just
What's the
sent.
marriage?
Like, let's do the
Oh, I
stepson.
didn't stick it up.
Let's do
Yeah,
stepson.
let's do stepson. Because
All right.
I just want to hear, I want to hear the people, hear you guys like how you feel about this situation. Because this one's interesting.
Okay, bet. All right, so I think I got it set up right.
So my husband told me that he doesn't
Y'all
love his
got it?
stepson and that most of the time
Yep.
he doesn't even like
There we
him.
go.
And what do you know? Now we're getting divorced. This is a conversation that we had on December 1st, our 10-year anniversary, when he told me that he really doesn't like my son and that he resents him for the fact that I put him first and that my son is priority to me above anything else. And you know what? That's okay because that's never going to change. So on December 1st, when we had that conversation, that's when I knew I was done. Okay, that's when I knew I was finished. I'm like, I'm so gone. Like, you don't love this child that you have raised kind of for 10 years, this kid that you've seen grow up, this kid that is a direct reflection of me because I have poured everything in my life into raising him properly. You're going to tell me that you don't love him and that you want me to put you, a 33-year-old man, first over raising an 11-year-old boy? Absolutely not. So on our 10-year anniversary, I told him, I said, yeah, I'm done. You need help. You need to go to therapy. My son is not my soon-to-be ex-husband's child. Now, if he were his child, that would be a different story. I would choose to put my husband first because it's a direct reflection of how a man and a wife should be, and it should be a good example.
You shouldn't have married him. And I might catch a lot of heat for this, but it's not because he's the problem. Just think about it, because what you said was that if he was your son's biological father, that you would be putting him first. But that's not the case. He's not his biological father. And even though he was there from almost the start, your son was 1 year old. That man lived 10 years in that household as a guest. He was never accepted as father or as husband. He was continuously reminded in all of the little things and all of the big things that you would choose your son over him in every single case. And not only would you silently just do what you thought what was best, you would throw it in his face, just like you are here, because your husband opened up. He was vulnerable and he said that he had resentment towards a child. Like, he knows that's not right, but something caused it. And I would argue that it's not anything wrong within him. I would argue it is because of the dynamic of the relationship that you are a part of. And that's something that you need to be part of to fix, but you are obviously not, because you are blaming him and you are setting it up for him to fix his issue. Am I right, guys? Like, this is a very valid fear and valid reasoning as to why a man is not going to want to date a single mom.
So my
Whew.
Thoughts.
Whew.
So,
Okay, so I I can do mine because for folks that don't know, my oldest son isn't my current wife's son biologically. He is his mom. She is his mom though. And the reason I say that, and it's kind of like the situation that she was describing, her child was 1 year old and the husband and her raised them for 10 years, right? When me and my current wife got together, my son was 2.5, 3 years old. Me and my wife currently have been married for 21 years. She has raised my son from 3 years all the way up to his grown adult life and currently how he is right now, his mom. His biological mom wasn't involved at all the entire time. From 3 on up, none at all. There's been conversations where, as we were younger, the whole maturity mindset, the whole piece of that and everything else, it was tough for her to, as a brand new, spouse, to be a mother to a son that she didn't birth, just right off the jump. So now when you think about it, like you can understand it, just logically, right? It's like, hey, I married in, I knew you had a son, but of course I'm still gonna have my, qualms, or I'm still gonna have something there until that relationship builds to where they feel that, my wife, that until she felt that, yeah, I'm his mom now, you know, like yeah, of course, eventually, it's initially a stepmom because that's just how it is. It's like, you marry and you got a 3-year-old son right off the jump. So I can understand that portion. The thing is, and like the second portion that brought up, there had to been something else that popped off when it's 10 years later. Like I feel like we're missing a key switch.
No, you ain't. She
Triggered
told
this,
you. She
huh?
she told you. She told you everything you needed to hear.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like for 10 years, like did this suddenly come along? Did this just pop up? Like
Did what
like
just
I
pop up?
like the whole him expressing the resentment of the boy.
So the resentment was built. The resentment
Yeah.
was in what
Okay.
was stated in
So
the
over the
fact.
10 years.
So
Yeah.
so my wife comes before my kids. No matter what. That's the order. God, spouse, children, right? And it sounded like her order was messed up from the jump. So this dude is essentially a side dude in his house because she's treating her son like her husband, and her husband like a stepson.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
Like a little boy.
yeah. So
Okay.
can and he did admit, like, yeah, this is not right, but I'm over it. So kudos to him for getting kudos to him for saving himself. I don't support or condone or advocate
Yeah.
for divorce. However, sometimes people just ain't meant to be together.
Sometimes it is what it is, right?
Yeah, the same mistakes that we make with, in life, we make sometimes those same mistakes in the people that we choose to date or to marry or to have kids with or to whatever, communicate
Whatever.
with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everything ain't meant to be. But sometimes it is meant to be just what it is. So yeah, man. Shout out to the man for stepping up and saving himself, because that's tough.
Yeah, try. I mean, see, you're 100% correct. I think it's hard being being a step parent. Period on both sides, especially it just depends on the people that the other spouses or the other contributors, I guess. So for a relationship, I wouldn't really, I guess, encourage anybody to date anybody that's a single parent unless the kids are older and they got their co-parenting situation together. If that's not together, man, you'll be just like Buddy, living in a house. He probably throwing, doing everything. He probably telling him to sit down. She telling him, well, that's not your son. So
Right.
You can't raise nobody in the house that you scared, or if she won't allow you to train him and teach him or to make him yours, because she won't let you. So I mean, best thing that he can do is leave. Sad as it sounds, but for a peace of mind.
Yeah, I could not imagine having a child in my house and I can't tell to clean their room up, or tell to go to bed or discipline. I'm not talking about physically discipline, but I'm saying like I got a note from school and I'm gonna let your mama handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's
Cause he gonna tell their daddy.
whose insurance is he on?
True. And that's kind of what I meant when I said, you know, what led up to this. And you guys gave some perfect examples. Like if he was trying to discipline him, what happened there? You know, if he was trying to correct him, or, you know, anything that involves like a father figure, was she just kind of like, nah, that
She
ain't your
said
boy.
it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
She
She
definitely
said it. She said he's first in my life.
yeah, I
You my
get that,
husband, but
but I'm
he's
talking about
first.
like people say things, but it's usually the actions that are the ones that hurt most, or that's the ones that cut. Is the actions. Like people talk
absolutely.
smack and they say a lot of shit, you know, a lot of stuff, but it's the things they do but don't say is the ones that
Bro,
hurt you the most.
can
And I
you
think that may be
imagine?
Hey,
one of them things.
Can you
hey, Trap, what's the word that he used? That he said he was what with the little boy?
He didn't like him. He said he I can't remember the
imagine?
exact words he used, but he said
So in order for you to feel like that about a person, he done got on
yeah,
your last nerve.
yeah.
Resented. He
Yeah,
He
resented.
resented. Yeah,
resentment,
he resented.
resentment.
Yeah, he
And
resented.
you about to choke him out, you about to go to jail.
Well,
So
look,
yeah, you to that point, he 10, man, they ain't doing nothing getting worse and worse and worse. Can you imagine?
so like I said,
So
like I wonder, you know, whose insurance is the kid on? As a spouse, the spouse is on his insurance.
Yeah.
Now, like unless he don't work and she, you know, doing everything, and but most of the time, men shoulder that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So if the biological father is not active, the boy gotta have insurance from somewhere.
Bingo. Well, even if he's not active, dude, the one that's there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like with my wife, she's the one that's been there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I in the order you saying exactly. Like I love my children to death, but my wife is gonna be first, and then my children. And we gonna have arguments, of course, and you know the whole how we discipline, how we handle our children gonna be different, but it's still in that order, right? Um, and yeah, like my man, like, and then the other piece, like the other piece was what the lady was saying is like they've been together since that little boy was 1 year old. What did she say off the jump? Like, did she give him a heads up? Like, hey, my kid's number one, and that's it.
Probably
You know,
not.
it's like what kind of interaction that initial happened, right? What
So
you got, Trap?
in my just real quick, in my imagination, my imagination, you know, of being in a the early parts of relationships, right? That whatever that stage is called, right? So she was probably head over heels for the dude, and with with the little boy being one, it wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's one. Like what all you gotta do for a 1 year old? It's when he get 4 and 5 and 6 and 9, and he talk back. Now you done program this kid to disrespect me. Probably again, I'm assuming in my house. Like
yeah,
man, everybody rocks.
What you got, Trev? I know you wanted to say something.
So two things stuck out to me. Well, one thing stuck out to me, and one is kind of like a something I'm gonna say in full disclosure. Um, she said that if he was the boy's biological father, she would put him first.
Yeah.
Like that screams intent. You're doing this intentionally. Like just like C said, shout out to old boy to getting out of it. The second thing is I remember a situation I was in when I was married, and my wife had a little girl that I was there for, helping to raise and everything. Was I good at it? I don't know. But I remember it was a conversation that was being had, and the little girl said to her mom, "Why should I listen to him? He's not my dad." It was at that point I was like, what am I here for? Like at some point you got to cut your losses because you're going to be disrespected in this situation regardless. And he was probably being disrespected to that point where he was like, I need to talk to you before I go in here while this little boy sleep and put this pillow over his face. So something got to give.
Hey, we don't condone violence, but sometimes you need to choke a little knock out. I'm just saying.
So I think, Trout, I think that if the order is established, I don't believe that it can be messed up if it's established.
Like you set a foundation.
At any point, right? Like, and maybe that's a conversation that you have with your kids early, right? You teach them what the word of God say, if that's what you're living or following. Like, this is the order, period. If I remarry tomorrow, hey, I'm going to continue to take care of my kids, but my spouse is first. That don't mean that I'm going to neglect. It don't mean that I'm going to disrespect. It don't mean that I'm going to not be here. But I know. And you know what? I'm gonna show you where it is at, so that you understand why I'm living the way that I'm living. So when you get married, this is where you refer back to.
Babe.
Well, for me, I don't think the kids are the issue. I think it's just the parenting, how we break up with each other. We don't know. We don't know how to come to the conclusion that we just don't work together. So if it's straight on that part as far as co-parenting, then it can work. But if the co-parenting ain't working, you shouldn't get involved.
True. As I said, we always say is like, hey, especially when there's children involved out of previous relationships, you just got to know what the guidelines are up front. And I think what C says, like, Buddy probably didn't get the game plan, and he was too far into the game, and it was like, hey, all right, we're gonna run with it the way it is. And then when he finally, I guess, broke, there you go. It broke, and the levee opened. And he let it go.
But see, that's the crazy part, G. The little baby was one when they met. So he
all she needed him to do was change diapers and babysit while she go out. That's what that relationship was.
He was there for a purpose. Yeah. She had him there for a purpose.
Yeah. For sure. Bet. All right. Well, I think this was a good session, fellas. I don't think we're gonna push it too long. Well, we did go a little over, but not too much. We did pretty good today. We absolutely had some good topics. We'll save the other video maybe for next week. We'll think on that one. That
Yeah.
one's that one's a little deeper than this one. I'll tell you that one.
Mhm.
So that it's gonna take a little bit of conversation, a little bit going back and forth, a little bit of perspective for sure. There's definitely perspective involved in that one. But enjoyed the time with you, enjoyed the week. And y'all got anything to lead out with?
Yeah, he gonna be really pissed off when he had to pay child support and alimony.
Bro.
That's 10 years. 10 years you been providing, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, you got to maintain that lifestyle.
He
Hey.
gonna lose. It's a lose situation.
For me, tell your family you love them, man. You never know when time is gonna be up for any of us. You know, just love on your family, man. Keep them close. Give them their flowers while they're able to smell them.
For sure.
To piggyback off what Trap said, what the tell somebody you love them, apologize to somebody. You don't want them to leave, and y'all ain't got situations straightened out. So somebody be the bigger person, apologize. Life goes on, but it's not promised.
Touche.
Yeah. Yeah, spend some time, with your family. Let them know you love them, because it ain't nothing about tomorrow, I promise. And if you ain't got you a committee, you better do like I did and get you one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna close it out. I appreciate what Trap and E and C said. Hey, marriage is marriage, man. Sometimes there's highs, sometimes there's lows. You can love hard and you can hate, you can talk smack and you can think, but in the end, like he said, an apology goes a long way, and enjoying somebody while they here is even better. So love yourself, love your family, and then love who you love. It is what it is, and we out. The committee says holla. See you
Holla.
next week.